wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? 380! Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, check.
Now Wilson on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 65 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now it's Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 32 on the play. Operating from the gun, Newton. And now he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Here's Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. This complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Back check, 59.
Focus, defense, focus.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wilson. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go.
19. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Yeah, that's what I do.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's checking.
Gun.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check. 54, Mike. 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to look deep for more. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Newton looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On first down, it's Carson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Cut. 18. Watch twins.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Check. Fresno. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the pass. Go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, That's why he was able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Myers' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 10, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Gun. Man up,
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. Stepping up, he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, watch the screen.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
40.
Mike 54.
Push left.
Give me that ball, piece, man.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Room to run past midfield. It's caught. Block it. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Check right.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And that one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They run it with Carson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. One last throw here for Newton. And they